All right, folks, I am here, and I'm almost embarrassed to even put this up. This is rough. This is rough. So, well, the switchgrass here, kind of like the inner part, is it's tall. It's over 6 feet. I'm almost 6'5", and this is still, so it's probably close to 7 feet tall. Some good areas, but you can see it's yellow. Shoot, some of it is brown, some of it is dying, some of it is dead. Back here, this is all the same. This is, there's switchgrass, Indian grass, even the miscanthus that I put in here. So this is second year giant miscanthus, and it might be 3 feet tall. So that obviously is way behind. I am fairly certain it's the soil. I mean, this soil is really bad. And up towards the edge there, where it's a little bit better, I think is pretty much kind of where I stopped fertilizing, right? So when I would come out and get the fertilizer in the plot, this is kind of where it ended, but this is the plot. And I know, I kind of have to accept my fate. I'm really trying to stay away from any type of herbicides. So I know there's always going to be weeds and stuff in here. And I'm okay with that if I can get it to come up with, with the crop that I'm actually planting. If I can get those to come up fairly decent, then, a few weeds I'm okay with. So really what's going to happen, I'm going to come through now. I haven't put the soil test up, but the soil test, I am like critically low in potassium. I have excessive phosphorus. So I'm going to come through now, and on both sides, on this side and the other side, I'm going to put about 75 pounds of sulfate of potash down, as opposed to muriate. I did a little research, and it seems like sulfate of potash, there's less chloride. And for me, I think the less salt, the better, as this soil is already terribly acidic. So I'm going to get that down. And then I got a couple 100 pounds of lime that I'm going to put down also. Check in on the trees. Man, the trees look like they need some help also. This one, at least the leaves are still somewhat upright. There's a lot of ants on them. Anybody drop a comment, tell me what does that mean? I'm by no means a tree expert. So I'm going to get the plot fertilized, because this trip I'm going to plant. I'm going to get like a last minute kind of a summer plot down in here. So I'll get the plot fertilized, and I'm also going to fertilize with a foliar all of the screening. So go all the way around the switchgrass over in one of the other bedding area. I'm going to hit that with the foliar, the switchgrass and stuff in there also. Try to give it a late summer boost, maybe July and August. It can kind of perk up before fall and it goes dormant. This is one of the other trees. So I'm also going to give the trees a foliar treatment as well, and hope maybe give them some juice. They're looking kind of rough. So I'm going to get to spreading this potash, this potassium, and this lime on this side. I'll spread it on the other side as well, and then hopefully in the meantime it'll start to cool down a little bit more, and I can get the foliar. I don't want to spread it spray it when it's super hot. So get this going, and I'll check in with you after a while. So I'm trying to save myself a lot of time and a lot of backache. I'm going to try this Hooyman UTV spreader. It's got 125 pound hopper. Obviously I won't be filling it to the max, but I have it's already wired because I use my sprayer, so I got it wired. I will, yeah, I'll get this potassium and this lime in there, and then I'll hit the plot and get it spread. Should make it fairly quick, and like I say, much less backache at the end of the day. So stay tuned, and yep, we'll check in a few. So I came over just to kind of repeat the process, get the fertilizer and whatnot down on the other plot, and lo and behold, at some point, a tree fell on my tree. I mean, it didn't do too much. It messed up the cage more than anything else. I can probably put another cage up there. So now I will be figuring out, well, I know how to do it. I need to figure out how to do it. I need to go grab a chainsaw, cut this thing up, or, I may be able just to loop my a drag chain or a tow strap or something to it and just pull it out of the way so it's just like this one, just parallel to the plot. What are those? Some kind of wildflower that I put down here, I think those are partridge peas, I think. This side is, pretty much same as the other side. Nothing but dog fennel and weeds, and I think this might be sun hemp. So I put down in the spring, I put down the Nitro Boost by Vitalized Seed, and nothing really came up. But I'm thinking that this is sun hemp. Somebody drop a comment and tell me if I'm right or wrong, because I see some of the sorghum that's in that mix is also coming up. Yeah, I think that's what that was, because I want to say that one has soybeans in it, and this I want to say is a soybean, and it has been nipped and foraged. Yeah, I think this is sun hemp. All right, so here's another one of the trees. Yeah, I got to try to bring some life to these things, man. They're looking kind of desperate. So I guess the Vitalized Seed, I guess that Nitro Boost did come on up. Man, look at all this grass. I got a decision to make. I really don't want to spray glyphosate or really anything else in here. But man, this is, whew. I think I'm still going to go with the throwing mow. I'm going to kind of get everything roughed around with the drag harrow really good, and then I'll spread my seed, come back behind it and mow down all this other stuff. So yeah, man, I mean, same. This is some of the sorghum from that from the Vitalized Seed, the Nitro Boost. The switchgrass, about the same. Struggle bus, it's a little bit taller over there. This is all about 6.5 feet. This is just over head height for me, and I'm 6'4", 6'5". Same here. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and get that foliar on here, get some nitrogen on it also. Like this is second year Miscanthus, and it's 5 feet tall. I'm thinking this should be significantly taller than that. Here's some here that's a little bit better. That's probably pushing, getting close to 7 feet maybe. So yeah, and I'm gonna mow down as much of this dog fennel as I can possibly get to, and yeah, just get it sprayed. And hopefully it bounces back. See, this tree seems to be doing okay. A little perkier than the others. Yeah. I'm gonna walk back really quick and just see what that other bedding area. So this bedding area just got cleared and planted in March, and it was, pretty much the standard data, some switchgrass, a couple other natives, and I put those miscanthus rhizomes in there, and I marked them with the yellow flags. So just walk back here and see if anything's shaking. Doesn't look like too much. Yeah, I mean, so it's getting quite a bit, significant amount more sunlight now. So you can see stuff is kind of regeneration and whatnot. Not much in the world of switchgrass though. Not much at all. It's a couple lowly sprigs that are kind of popping up here and there. There's one of them miscanthus rhizomes. There's another one. And so the way I put the miscanthus down is I wanted that to come up and just kind of be some structure. I'm kind of hoping that the switchgrass will come up also, and it'll be a little bit taller than a little bit taller than the switchgrass. But maybe give, as far as bedding, give them something to back up against. But that is assuming that the switchgrass and Indian grass and everything else actually takes and comes up. And I mean, I don't see anything worthwhile. So, man. Well, we'll see what happens. Those are coming up pretty decent. See, the switchgrass in here is looking a little better. All right, I got to get a move on because I still got quite a bit to do. So I'm going to go back over here, try to get this tree drug out of my plot, and get this fertilizer spread, and then start the foliar. So I will check back in with all of you guys a little bit later. Appreciate you checking us out. Look at there. Just got done getting down all of the lime and K or potassium for this plot. And I just finished with the foliar. I got the foliar on the pear tree, apple trees, and all of my screening, switchgrass and miscanthus, giant miscanthus. And look what happened. Wouldn't you know, we are getting a little light shower. And I wouldn't even call it a rain, just enough to muddy the ground up. I'm hoping that's not going to affect the liquid foliar fertilizer I just put out. I think it's designed to be taken up via the root or the leaves. If it's absorbed in the leaves, it just happens faster. If it hits the soil, it's kind of a slow release type deal. But either way, I'm thinking that little bit was way better off. They're way better off than they were before. So hopefully it gives it a little jump start. And in September, when I come back to actually plant the fall plots, there'll be a noticeable difference. So I'm going to head over to the other side and probably just sit and let this sprinkle pass and then start putting the foliar out on that side and in that smaller bedding area. So check you in a few.